to do.
Welcome back to NL Now. Here with me now in the interview chair is someone I'm sure you will recognize. Please welcome Gemma Hickey. Hello, Gemma.
Hello, Gary. Such a pleasure to be here.
Well, thank you for coming in today.
I'm a big fan of yours, I have to say.
Well, thank you. Now, first of all, I would like to say congratulations on everything you have accomplished so far.
Well, thank you so much. When I add up all the accomplishments, I feel kind of old, but I guess I look all right for my age.
Mm-hmm. Now, you recently got engaged. Can you tell us about that?
I did. You know, I've had such a big year. I kind of wanted to top it off with something extra special, so I asked my best friend and my partner, Rebecca Rose, who owns Breakwater Books, she's a publisher, to marry me, and she said yes. So I was pretty happy about that.
Yes. So if I'm right, just about 3 years ago, you did a cross-island walk. So what was the inspiration for that?
Well, I wanted to support survivors of clergy abuse in the province, and we've had a lot of that, unfortunately, here in Newfoundland and Labrador. A lot of people struggling with that type of issue. And so I founded an organization called Pathways. And in order to raise money and awareness, I decided to walk across Newfoundland in 30 days. And it was quite a walk, for sure.
So before we go on to talking about anything else, I want to mention you work with an organization called For the Love of Learning, I believe. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'd love to. Well, For the Love of Learning is an arts-based organization, a nonprofit located here in St. John's. And we work with a lot of very talented creative youth who are going through some employment barriers. And what we do is we bump up their resume a little bit through really cool arts projects, and they get to work with famous artists in the city. And yeah, it's a pretty cool job. I must say, I'm really proud of the work we do. We do films and workshops and writing and all kinds of good stuff.
Sounds pretty cool. So now let's talk about Just Be Gemma. Now, for those of you at home who don't know what this is, how about you give them a little bit of information on the documentary?
Yeah, well, the documentary followed my transition, my gender transition, for 21 months. And 9 Island Communications directed and produced the doc, and it aired on CBC television in September of last year, I believe, and again on the documentary channel. And I believe it's going to be hitting the film circuit, but I'm not sure. That's up to 9 Island Communications about what they're doing and what they're planning. But the film is getting a lot of attention all over the country. I've been getting hundreds and hundreds of messages since it aired on CBC, and made a lot of new friends. And it's sparking a lot of really, really important conversations. So I'm really proud to be a part of that, and I hope it helps a lot of kids out there who are struggling.
Now, what was it like having a camera and everything follow you around for the 21 months?
Well, it was a bit weird, I gotta be honest, Gary. But, you know, my inspiration is always to help other people. And I felt that in order for the film to be true to what I was trying to get out there, I had to be very raw and very honest. So I didn't hold anything back. And sometimes, you know, it's a bit easier to talk to a camera about things because you get to kind of control, you know, how it goes. So it's kind of empowering in a way than having to talk about personal stuff with, you know, a lot of people over and over again.
So I watched the documentary and I thought it was great. Now, you also seem to have a bit of an interest in politics and government and everything. Now, would you like to be in government?
Well, you know, that's a very funny question. You've obviously done your research.
Yes.
I actually ran provincially in, I think it was 2007 in St. John's East, and did really well. But I've been so busy with everything else, I haven't ran since. I'm certainly open to a future of politics. I'm very interested. I've managed a lot of campaigns on municipal, provincial, and national levels. And so people have been encouraging me. They've contacted me to run again. And, you know, who knows? I'm certainly open to it. But right now I'm doing my master's in gender studies at MUN. And I got to write a book by 2019. So I got a lot on my plate.
Now, I also know that, like us here at NL Now, you are a big supporter of our arts community and
Absolutely.
all local musicians and everything. So how important is it to you for people to get involved and go see all of our local artists and musicians?
Well, you know, I've been all across the country and beyond, and I just feel like Newfoundland and Labrador, we've got the best of the best here. And really important to support the arts. I'm a big supporter of the arts. I'm a writer myself. And of course, for the Love of Learning, we employ artists to work with artistic youth. And so it's a big passion of mine. I've served on a number of boards in the arts community, and I just can't say enough how important it is to get out there and support local artists and support our vibrant arts community.
Now, who are some of your favorite local musicians and actors?
Wow, that's such a big question. I love all different kinds of music and writing and you know, Daryl Power you had on the show the other night is a good guy. I like him and I like his stuff. And you know, I love Andy Jones. I love his acting.
He's been on the show.
I love Pamela Morgan. I love her music. In fact, Pamela wrote a song for the Pathways Foundation, and that's what I came into when I finished my walk. The day I finished my walk was this song that she created for Pathways. So I love Hey Rosetta. I love you know, I love so many different things. I love Harry Hibbs. I mean, I just love all kinds of different stuff, and so proud to be from this province for sure.
Now, a question we sometimes like to ask a lot of our guests is, if you have one piece of advice for our current government, what would it be?
Wow, I mean, that's another big question. You asked some tough questions. You're really putting me on the spot here. I think it's important during this political climate to really listen to what the people in Newfoundland and Labrador are saying, what's going on for our struggles in everyday life, and to really be open to that, to be more grassroots and on the ground and hands-on and just common sense. Have some common sense, you know, to leadership. You don't have to be so removed from the problems that are going on now for the people in Newfoundland and Labrador, and certainly I see that every day with the type of work that I do.
Now we're going to play a little game I like to call Get to Know Me. It's a game we like to play with all our guests, and I'll ask you 5 questions and you'll come back with the first thing that pops into your head.
Amazing.
Okay, your favorite movie?
Sound of Music.
Your favorite song?
Whoa. I like We're All Running by the Once.
Your favorite food?
Pizza.
And your favorite movie actor?
Oh my God. What's coming to my mind right now? Alan Hocko right now is coming to my mind, but I don't think he's done a movie yet, has he? I don't know. So many. You're really putting me on the spot here today. Christopher Plummer, I guess, because he's in The Sound of Music.
And finally, who would play you in a movie?
Whoa. I don't know, Gary, are you up to the challenge? We kind of look alike, and I used to wear glasses.
Now we're going to do something we do also with all of our guests. We're going to take a selfie. So I will go grab the selfie stick.
Sounds good.
Okay, let me get it up here. It's caught onto my microphone cord here. Okay. And ready?
Ready to go. What do I do? Just come back?
Yes, just smile. Perfect. Perfect. Now, if anyone wants to see what you're doing next or get in touch with you, how can they do that?
Well, I'm on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram. And the documentary, in case anybody's missed it, is available at the Northern Ireland Communications Facebook page on their website. And, you know, pretty accessible, so if anyone wants to get in touch, just drop me a note.
Okay, well, thank you very much for coming on the show today.
My pleasure, Gary.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with more NL Now. Welcome back to the show. Here with me now, once again, are the False Myths. Hello, guys.
How you doing, Gary?
Hello, good. Gary. How are you?
Great.
So, thanks again for coming in today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So, now how about you tell us a little bit of history on the band? Like, how did you guys meet and when you guys got together to make this band?
We met in a circle of friends, really, and escalated from there. Brian and I were writing and doing a little bit of performing together and lots of recording together. And then we put an ad on a website and found this young man, Greg. And he joined us with bass and made it complete.
So where did the name, the False Myths, come from, and what does it mean?
I'll direct that one to Brian.
Well, I heard it in a place that I was visiting, and it caught on. I always wanted to be in a band called the False Myths. I always wanted to name a band the False Myths, and now I wish I never, because it's kind of hard to say.
It is pretty hard to say. So was music a part of your families growing up?
My grandmother was a organ player in the United Church, but that's the only music in my family, and I got that from her, I think.
For me, my dad played clarinet in the CLB band, so, but I don't think I got the drumming from the clarinet.
So, do you guys play any other instruments than what we see here today?
Oh, Brian plays everything.
Yeah.
Clarinet?
Except for clarinet, actually. I don't play the clarinet, but I play everything else.
So how do you come up with the lyrics to the songs, and is the writing a group effort, or?
Not really at the moment. I write songs and then these guys make them really full. Like I don't. They're really not even a third of what they are until these guys get a hold of them. But I do the writing alone and then bring it to these guys, and these guys give me different ideas and they add to it big time. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened at all.
I also noticed on your Facebook page that you did a lot of random performing downtown and in Bannerman Park this summer. Is this something we can look forward to next summer as well?
Always. We're always out at Bannerman Park. The kids really enjoy our music, so we're out there, and they're always dancing around in front of us, and we have a good time with that. So that's something we started this summer, all three of us. Actually, Brian and I used to be out there last summer a couple of times, and this summer we just went mad with it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure next summer we're going to be doing it all over again.
Yeah, we started it off as just jamming because we didn't want to be in a basement or a room on a nice sunny day.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's better to get your practice in out on a beautiful day. Works for me.
yeah, and then people just started throwing money at us. That was the added bonus.
Gee, let's go back. That was kind of fun. I paid for my gas.
Yeah, and I built a little tiny drum kit, and instead of bringing an acoustic guitar, I just started bringing this drum kit. And that's where that took off from.
So you guys also performed at the Lantern Festival in Victoria Park this past
right, yeah.
summer. How important do you think it is to support local events such as this one that bring music in our community together?
Just as important as it is to support your local bands and get out and see them and then watch them and make sure that they can do what they do. Yeah, the festivals are really important here. Really important to support them, And the Lantern Festival, I mean, it costs you nothing to go there really anyway.
Yeah, the exposure is good as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, and keeping those things alive is what, brings communities together. And, I enjoy going out to those events even if I wasn't playing. So I support them because I enjoy going to them myself. So I like giving back.
So where can people get in touch with you and find out what's new and upcoming with the False Myths?
You can find us on Facebook, the False Myths Facebook page. Just go to Facebook and search up the False Myths. Or
Okay.
as the Baymen call us, the what?
Or I believe the whole thing is facebook.com/bentforthenow.
Bent for the Now, yeah.
Well, thanks again for coming in today, guys.
Thanks for having us, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
And how about one more song to close out the show this evening?
Sounds good to me. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue.
Or, well, purple.
This is one about our favorite color. Lilacs and rain, and you were on my brain. It's nothing new, it's just happening again. And you're my favorite color. Lilies of the valley, one of my favorite things. But let me tell you something, when the phone rings, it's you. You're my favorite color. Right now I'm missing you. There's nothing I can do. So I keep you on my mind. It's like that all the time. And I just cannot wait till I see you again. Oh yeah, my favorite color. By the pool, you know I was your fool. I just love all the beautiful things that you do. Yeah, you're my favorite color. The knock at my door, I think I know for sure. I run to greet you and you throw me on the floor. Yeah, you're my favorite color. Right now I'm missing you. There's nothing I can do. I just keep you on my mind. It's like that all the time. And I just cannot wait till I see you again. Oh yeah, my favorite color. Yeah, time to waste. Yeah, you're my favorite color. Right now I'm missing you. There's nothing I can do, so I keep you on my mind. It's like that all the time, and I just cannot wait till I see you again. Oh yeah, my favorite color. I said you're my favorite color. I said you're my favorite color. Girl, you're my favorite color.
False myths, folks.
Ready? Hello, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's edition of NL Now, but since it's St. Patrick's Day weekend, and it is because I'm wearing my St. Patrick's Day hat and my St. Patrick's Day tie, and since it's St. Patrick's Day weekend, us at NL Now decided to do a special St. Patrick's Day segment, so join us for the next few minutes as we look back at some of our Irish and Newfoundland-style singers who've been on the show.
Come get your duds in order, for we're bound across the water. Heave away, ye jolly heave away. Oh, come get your duds in order, for we're bound across the water. Heave away, we jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, more times we're bound for Spain. Heave away, we jollies heave away. But now we're bound for St. John's Town to dance around with Gary and Maurice. Heave away, the jolly boys, we're all bound away.
The sea, oh the sea, the wonderful sea. Long may she roam between people and me. And everyone here should get down on one knee. Then thank God we're surrounded by water. Hey!
With hazel eyes and hair like gold, skin as soft as satin and as pure as virgin, so her smile is water, saving off my heat thirst. She fills me up so much of pride, I fear one day I'll burst. And I love her so. I love her more than ever I can let her know. With ruby lips, so yes, and a heart of gold. I love her more than ever I can let her know.
Oh, the harbor lights are gleaming, and the evening still and dark, and the seagulls are all dreaming, seagull dreams on Amherst Rock, and the mist is slowly drifting as the shorefront lights grow dim. The moon is gently lifting as the last ships coming in. All the sailors got a story. share of history. We've seen nations come and go. We've seen battles rage over land and stage for 100 years or more. For glory or for freedom or for country or for king or for money or fame, but there are no names on the graves where the men lie sleeping. All the 9 to 5 survive today with a sigh and a dose of salt. They're parking their cars and they're packing.
I don't want to shout, but I had a hat when I came in, and I'll have a hat when I go out. Casey kept on shouting boys till one-eyed Paddy Flynn. He struck them on the whisker with a great big rolling pin. This knocked poor Casey senseless, it was an awful clout. As he lay there unconscious, Casey kept on shouting out, oh, I had a hat when I came in, I hung it on the rack. And I'll have a hat when I go out or break somebody's back. I'm a decent man, I am, and I don't want to shout. But I had a hat when I came in, and I'll have a hat when I go out.
Whiskey, whiskey, the singer's getting sore. We raised the roof, now we're lowering the floor. The band is blistered, but we got a little more. When I say 1, 2, you say 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All together gone. It's now or never if you want another song. On and on goes the ringing of the bell. Off we go, this song won't sing itself.